Oh, please tell me this is a freak.
His body is cold.
Oh, he's dead.
Your little guy when I chew.
Absolutely tweaking.
Like headbanging.
I love my little guy. I love being a little guy.
Yeah, I'm taking pictures. There's so many people over here. Oh my goodness. Are we done? Is it done moving?
That was fucking unhinged.
I love when video games turn me evil.
Oh, Mom.
Huh?
Didn't you, what are you holding?
I don't know.
Mom, what are you holding?
You're beating the tree with it.
Do you want to use one of the 3 axes that you crafted?
Shut up.
Yeah. Okay, I have too much going on.
Hi.
Jesus Christ, Philbo.
There, Crondo.
What? Oh my god, it froze the bush. Jesus Christ. Ah! Oh my god, stop. Can I catch you now? Please. Run into the tree. Oh my god. Wait, what the fuck was that? What just happened? It exploded. Oh, she got shamed for performing public displays of affection.
Oh my god. Thanks. By who? Who's the prude?
Probably.
Is it Amadeus?
I blame Amadeus. Where's my mailbox? Well,
Oh no! Look out behind you.
I know, I realized that was like just an effect of the recording, but I thought
Yeah.
that man was shrinking before our eyes.
Ah.
I wish.
Fine, I can play Snow Relation instead.
I'm out of ammo. I'm out of ammo. This was bad. This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. Bad idea.
We're jolting.
Oh my fucking god.
Bad idea.
Unclear what we're doing right now.
Bad idea.
Oh, in the hole.
Still on. We're doing good.
Massage.
I don't know. They just said they hope they keep kissing.
I don't want them to kiss. What the, is it? Oh, now she's sad. Why are you sad?
She's confident again.
That was so fast.
It doesn't become much superior battleships against a single Nelson calls There's us.
Is that Microsoft Cortana?
From the hit operating system.
You wanna beat me so bad?
I do. It makes me look so stupid. Damn. Hello. It's gaming time. Alright. First, I gotta check. My phone is blowing up in this game. I have a bunch of texts. One from Himiko, who is technically standing right next to me. I can survive without water, but coffee is my lifeblood. I tried the coffee beans you brought me last time. Cute. Looks like a nice brew. Maybe it is indeed a nice brew. That's what you said last time. Wait, what's the lore? Is she like bad at making coffee? I'm telling the truth. Everyone else is too busy to come try the coffee. I would like to hear your opinion first. When are you free? I'm outside your door. Come on, you lucky young lady. Oh my god. That was kind of flirty. Text from March. Today is also March 7th. Well, that's just not true. March. This looks just like me. It's you. But I think this one looks more like you. Ah, cute. Hehehe, the crying one. No way. Do I look like that to you? Cute. Pom Pom. Come to Pom Pom for trailblazing rewards. Someone's learning fast. Naturally. It'll be hard not to improve when you've encountered so much. There will be more wondrous experiences waiting for you in future adventures. It's easy to feel lost when you're belly traveling alone on a journey of growth. Sometimes it's wise to reach out and ask, the fuck are you saying to me? And ask outstanding seniors for advice. Their lights are like lighthouses on the night ocean and are very hard to replace. Ah, typo. It's you've been, not your belly. Hurry and come back to the express when you can. It's easier with face-to-face communication. I just responded to 3 different texts with people who were all like 10 feet away from me. Don't forget about home. Return to the express and talk to Pom Pom. Pom Pom seems to be troubled. Head back and console them. Well, absolutely, I gotta do that first. Pom Pom. Pom Pom. What did you call me back for? Pom Pom is so clumsy at messaging people and keeps pressing the wrong thing. Come back regularly and see Pom Pom face to face. Pom Pom called you back this time for a very simple reason. Have you ever been a bit confused or troubled on your journey of growth? A little bit. Why, that's normal. Pom Pom remembers feeling similarly bewildered back in the day. I'd stay up all night, gazing up at the stars, exploring. Whoops, how did that sentence go again? Drats. Pom Pom completely blanked out on what comes after. Anyway, it's great to see your continued growth. Here's a reward for you. Quick, take it. And about what just happened to Pom Pom, please don't tell anyone. It was just a minor slip-up. What? The fuck does that mean, Pom Pom? Oh my god, he's asleep. They're so cute. Okay, what else? I kind of want to, before tackling the Trailblaze mission, I kind of want to do some of my minor adventure missions. So let's head back to Herta Space Station. Listen to what the young man from the Department of Galactic Geography has on his mind.
Fancy a coffee?
What is with these bubbles? What are these? Bubbles are floating in the air with a colorful glow gliding on their surfaces. For some reason, they form an image that seemed to carry a profound meaning. Nothing happens. Perhaps you should ask for more info from someone who knows what it is. I don't know who knows. Herta, there's bubbles on your spaceship. What do they mean? Alright, Rocky. What's up? Should I make it witty? No, maybe sentimental is better? Elegant? Well, I probably shouldn't use idioms in a poem. Should I use dark silk or white gown here? Ugh, it's hurting my brain. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just writing a poem. Can't you see the drafts on my desk? Oh, your interruption reminds me. How come Leslie still hasn't replied to my letters after all those poems I sent her? Who is Leslie? Oh, Leslie is a prominent researcher in the Department of Insight, the only scholar who has visited the Abundance Segmentum this Amber Era. You sure she has time for you? Oh, that was the old guy. Are you sure she has time for you? Of course she does! Ever since Leslie left, we've been communicating on and off through the Galaxy Airwave Repeater. She'll never ignore me, even though we're tens of thousands of light years away. This is the only time she hasn't replied to me. I confessed my love for her in my last letter. Usually I just talk to her about the types of rocks and mud that we see in Department of Galactic Geography. Brett. Show some respect to your own discipline, will you? I really don't understand why Leslie stopped answering me after I confessed my love for her. 'Cause she doesn't like you, dude. And you made things weird. Or she died. Those are the only two options. We used to chat about a lot of things, from which of the 101 Eon instruments in the Department of Insight require Gunn's beard, and about how to use astro rods to examine the quality of soil, thus determining the rise and fall of the inhabitants of the planet. Bro, you are very romantic. Ghosting you might just be her way of rejection. Or, who the hell talks about mud with a girl? Oh my god, I want to pick all of these options. Bro, you are very romantic. So this is romantic? Then we had even more romantic discussions. No, I'm joking. I'm being sarcastic. During the communication where I confessed my love, she told me about a spectacular starquake. Think about it. A star died. Most people would try to hide, but not my Leslie. Not only did she get first-hand observational data, she even saved a galaxy hitchhiker who almost died. You have no idea how happy she sounded in her reply. Even the airwave repeater signal was cheerful. Whenever I receive a reply from her, I can't help but picture the smile on her face, and I'd carve it on a rock. It's a little weird. Before the Legion invasion, I had a bunch of rocks all lined up in a row on my desk. Unfortunately, they went missing in the chaos. You had what? You had rocks carved of her on your desk? Reckless romance. It's detrimental to your research. Anyway, there's no sign that she's going to reject me. If I don't receive a reply within the usual time frame, it means there must be something wrong with the Galaxy Airwave Repeater. In my investigation, I found out that a group of Legion monsters occupied the area where the signals are transmitted. Can you help me find out what happened? Can you help me find out what happened to the Airwave Repeater? My master wouldn't let me go. Don't help him. All he thinks about is the Airwave Repeater. He hasn't done any proper work for more than 10 days. Shame on you. We may as well get this off his chest. A bunch of hooligans. Don't listen to my master. If you have the time to listen to him, you would have found the Galaxy Airwave Repeater already. Listen, the Airwave Repeater is next to the disposal site. It's a massive warehouse for storing discarded curios. If you can resume our communication, I promise I'll reward you by inviting you to be our bridesmaid. Oh no. Guys. Oh, she's just ghosting him, right? That has to be what's going on here. Space Station Love Poems 1. Lay, oh lay, how did I fall so deeply in love with you? Your white skirt is like a landed wild dove tugging at my heart unknowingly. Rocky Martinez. Oh god. You were as light as a swallow when leaving the station. You danced a tap dance on the skin of the abundance. You made my heart jump up and down as you danced, and made the Stellaron obstruct the star rail one chunk at a time. Oh, how many are there? Other than the halo and starlight, there is another woman in the galaxy. She brings with her my inquiries, one that would last my entire lifetime. The answer lies at the fragile edges of the black hole. Her eyes are like the size of the clouds. Loneliness has turned blue in my name. You've read the poems I sent Leslie. What do you think? They're pretty cringy. They stink. Don't mind my master. These poems speak my mind. You don't look like those dull researchers around the space station. I'm sure you'd understand how I feel. They're kind of cringy, dude. What? You share the same view as my master? Looks like writing poems is too hard for a rough fellow like me. But just like what I said, it doesn't matter how these poems are. First, I need to be able to send them out. So please, help me fix the repeater. God. Alright, so it's in the storage area. Can I get there from here? No. Find the repeater in the storage room. Here? Error. Abnormal route. Detachment protection activated. Detected. Ultra nickel parts missing. Ultra nickel parts? This airwave repeater is quite old. Luckily, it's right next to the disposal site where discarded curios are stored. Maybe I can find some spare parts. Neom. Neom. Let me in. Oh, destroy 3 destructible objects. Boop. Nice. Oh my god, I'm leveling up so fast. Nyum. Ultra nickel part. Intricate parts dotted around the disposal site. Hardly anyone would notice these dated-looking dull little things. Iron and nickel are gifts from the shooting star. But ultra nickel is something entirely different. Produced with mysterious methods, this super alloy, though outdated in the eyes of Herta, is patented and has no competition in the entire universe. No competition? You get one of these for 10 credits on the black market. They say you can use it to repair all the beacons in the universe. Very versatile. Boop. Oh, I was kind of expecting that to activate this bridge. Nyum.
As you wish. With me out here, how can we lose?
I'm like a little OP for this area now. Maybe I can go back and fight that one guy. There was a big boy that I skipped because he was too strong for me.
Check out this awesome move.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
There we go. Oh, he didn't have a weakness to me.
Be silent. Stay right there while I give you a present. You're annoying. One at a time. As you wish.
Boop. Ultra nickel. Boop. And I can get back super easy. Oh wait, I'm dumb. Fix the parts. Use the parts to fix the damaged repeater. Investigate the communication history of the repeater. Airwave is online. Transmitting airwave has not been detected. If needed, please select the historical signal decoding record that you wish to review. Months 40 to 43. Source, unknown light years. Exceeds detectable distance. Recipient, Herta Space Station, Rocky Martinez. Leslie. Hi, Rocky. The Interastral Research Team has landed on a planet in the neighboring system to the Abundance Galaxy. The air here is so refreshing. Even though this place isn't actual Eon's territory, it's already able to generate an extremely high degree of oxygen just by being this close to the Eons. This is my first time witnessing theophany. I've always stayed inside the space station. Only reading about this is like living under a rock. Ah, the repeater signal is about to end. I feel like I said a lot of meaningless things. Sorry. Don't forget to keep up the good work at the space station. Try your best to come out to see the stars soon, just like that Hosea who you admire so much. Edits below. Leslie, congratulations on your safe arrival. Don't worry, I scored excellent in the previous evaluation, and I'll definitely do it again sometime. Leslie, what you said was very interesting. It's definitely not a waste of time. Tell me about everything you see. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Months 44 to 47. Leslie, do you still have the astro rod I gave you? You said that it was difficult to use before. I looked through some ancient texts today and found a method for it. I've been eager to share it with you. Place the rod in the soil, straight and direct. Straight as in not crooked, and straight as in not bent. Hold the rod with both hands and pierce it straight into the dirt. Inspect the straightness. Use the mirror to focus the light. If the light reaches the bottom, then you're all set. If the light lands on the wall of the hole, then it's bent. Memorize it and tell me if it works. Ah, silly Rocky. Astro rods are so outdated nowadays. Hasn't the one you guys have at your school also been sitting in the collections cabinet? All the tools that the research team now uses to measure planetary soil are from the IPC. Well, seeing that it's the astro rod that you gave me, I suppose I'll try to figure out how it works. I believe that digging up some precious rare earth elements with it shouldn't be a problem. Hey, aren't you always doing research with rocks? What's your favorite colored mineral? I'll try to look for it. Months 48 to 51. Rocky, can you guess what I'm experiencing right now? The main star of the Abundance Segmentum experienced a gravitational collapse due to an unknown influence. Soon after, there was a starquake. Flashes in the universe and gamma afterglow fills everything in visible range. This is such a rare sight. The team member that promised to come with me before got scared and ran away. It would be so nice if you were here. So don't be mad, okay? Got scared and ran away? Good. From now on, don't accept any more gifts from that guy. It's obvious that he's unreliable. I'm not mad. I'm actually regretting our little argument. You scared me to death when you said starquake. I thought something bad happened to you. But now I know. The beauties of a starquake is a result of its dangers. Let's go and watch it together next time. I'll be right next to you, even if it's dangerous. What I mean is, if possible, from now on, I'd like to stay by your side. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You can view the historical signal decoding record here. Months 52 to 55. No signal decoding record was found during this period. Is there a delay in signal transmission? Months 56 to present. Rocky, how silly of you. Of course I understand what you mean. As for my answer, record is damaged. End of historical record lookup. Airwave transmission has not been detected. Why was the record damaged here? Cannot identify. Cannot identify. Life form emotional fluctuation detected. Warning. You've entered the full surveillance area of the space station. Please do not conduct any inappropriate behavior towards the repeater. Airwave is offline. Key record is damaged. Full surveillance area. I better check the surveillance in the monitoring room. It looks like someone has done something to the repeater. What the heck? Did someone shut it down because they're not allowed to be, like, flirting using a company messaging system. Hello, authentication passed. Please choose the surveillance area you want to review. Master Control Zone Shift Station. Can't believe the surveillance camera captured Asta and 2 rarely seen young researchers. But this is not the area I should be investigating. Base zone, safe zone. During the time captured by the camera, the safe zone in the reception hall hasn't been set up. The curio collection squad is nowhere to be seen, only the wandering monsters of the Legion. Storage zone, safe zone. Isn't that March 7th and Dan Heng? They looked like they were in a hurry to go do something. Forget it. The most important thing is to find the surveillance record of the repeater. Maintenance room. This surveillance footage clearly shows that someone is trapped in the repulsion bridge. Anyway, disposal site. Found it at last. The camera only captured the image of a blurry figure from behind. It looks like Bernard? The injured researcher is under medical treatment in the medical cabin. Bernard! Now that I know who that is, let me confront him and find out the truth. Bernard! But their young love.
It's getting late. Where to now?
What are these bubbles? Identify the mastermind according to the surveillance footage. Bernard. I don't know what you're talking about. Young people should spend more time studying instead of wandering around. Why did you damage the record? Don't jump to conclusions. Show me your evidence. Surveillance footage. A clip of the footage captured by the Herda Panopticon system. With all researchers under constant watch, there's no keeping secrets. Surveillance is the bane of secrets, but also the best historian to be. You can trace back to the beginning of everything, be it good or bad. Thanks to you kids, I'm worried to death. I damaged the record for Rocky's own good. He's foregone his research because of that, Leslie. Not to mention you have no idea what's happening right now. Leslie. Did something happen to her? No, she's safe and sound, and she said yes to Rocky's confession. But they can't be together. If you think I'm the one being difficult here, you are wrong. Don't get ahead of yourself. They can't be together. They will never be together. Do you know why? No, you don't. People rarely understand what a starquake means. With proper protection, a starquake will not cause physical damage to humans. However, the gravitational collapse caused by a starquake will severely change the space-time curvature of the segmentum. For example, the time in Leslie's segmentum was once a straight line like ours, but now it has been pressed into a huge canyon by gravity. Clearly, a curve is always longer than a straight line. Therefore, the time curve of her segmentum is going to cover several times the length when converted to our timeline. Do you even know what that means? Has she become a god? It means the velocity of our time is different from hers. Since the starquake, the temporal difference between Leslie's and ours will gradually increase. It is possible that the time it takes for her reply to arrive will change from 1 month to a year, and maybe even 10 years. This isn't just about her message, but everything she does. Until she leaves that abnormal gravity environment, every month she spends in the galaxy will equal decades for us. Let's say if Rocky, including us, is living at a point called the present, then in comparison, Leslie, she is living in the future. I used to be a young man once. In my opinion, not being able to be with someone you love is even more cruel than being rejected. At least tell him. And then what? After knowing the truth, Rocky will have to wait 10 times longer for a message that should have arrived right away. He would have to live in this lonely presence and wait for the future containing Leslie to finally come to him. But how much time can he spend waiting? Maybe Leslie will finally return to the space station when he is old and decrepit like me. But the flow of time for her is so slow. Maybe, at that time, she will still be as young as she is today. When that time comes, how are they going to be together? We may transcend space, but time is beyond our reach. You are way too young. You don't understand. Things that require a lot of waiting don't usually end up well. He won't give up if he doesn't know the truth. Naive kids. At first I thought if I damaged the record, take away the parts, and blame everything on the monsters, I could keep Rocky in the hope that one day the repeater will be repaired. Now, since you have found out, the decision is up to you. I have 2 signal logs I copied from the repeater, red and blue. The red log contains Leslie's real reply, including the truth about the Starquake. To be honest, even I can't imagine what Rocky will do after finding out the truth, given how impulsive he is. The blue log is forged, in which Leslie refuses Rocky. Don't think about this as cruel. This way, Rocky won't have to wait for her reply in the future. He can just move on with his life. Let's call these the red truth and the blue lie. It is up to you to decide which one you want to give him. Take them and give it some thought. Rocky is waiting for your news. Bro. Red signal log. A signal log in which is recorded the affirmative answer from Leslie and the truth about the Starquake. It is sweet, yet cruel. Knowing how Rocky is, even I can't predict what he might do when he learns the truth. Blue signal log. A fake log with Leslie's answer. Whoever made this hopes to maintain the fragile balance of Rocky's life using abrupt rejection. She will say no to him, and his life will go on. It's always easier to forget than to heal. Bro! I don't know! I gotta tell him the truth, I think. I'd feel bad. I'm sure, like, it's gonna be terrible either way. But... I gotta tell him the truth. Bro, you're back! While you were away, I wrote another poem called Praise Leslie. Did you fix the repeater? I see you're holding decoded backups. Which one is for me? The red truth. You seem hesitant. Are you sure the red one is for me? Yeah. Okay, I'll read it now. Thank you, bro. Why is he calling me bro? I can't believe it. Leslie said yes, but the Starquake. I can't get my head around this. So, because of the gravitational effect of the Starquake, every month she spends in her time will be decades for me. Am I going to be as old as my master when she's back? Is my interpretation correct? Help me take a look. I'm a bit slow. Is that what she means? I think so. She has gone to the future, and I am left in the present. Is this what happened? The decades I spend thinking about her will only be a fleeting moment for her? Who would have thought that even time can be so unfair? I guess it's unrealistic to hope that she will come back. Even if she travels for months and crosses light years, I will have to become an old man in my time. Spending my whole life waiting for someone and enduring endless longing and loneliness? Come on, bro! Do you really think I'm that naive? Ha! Of course I'm not gonna wait for her. I won't! I'm not gonna wait for her. But I can go after her. I'm gonna chase after time. Since her time-space curve has become a canyon, wouldn't it be better for me to travel past this canyon instead of waiting for her to come back? Maybe it'll take me 10 years to find her, who has only spent a month. But once I do that, our time will be synchronized. It's better than sitting here and doing nothing. Don't you agree? No matter what you think, I've decided. I should inform my master as soon as possible, pack my things, and set off on my journey to find Leslie. I'm already tired of this place. As a member of the Herta Department of Galactic Geography, I haven't even seen the real galaxy. Isn't it embarrassing? I'm sure you're just as curious as I am about the scenery in deep space. What resides in the deep space? Spectacular wonders, enigmatic dangers, and the woman I'm chasing after. When I find Leslie one day, I'll come back and tell you everything I witnessed on my journey. By then, I'll invite you to be our bridesmaid. Don't you forget it. Well, this poem is for you. Goodbye, my friend. Darkness is gathering in the distance, using cruel methods. To dissect time, petals inquiring for love are falling. Like the ticking chimes in an infinite time and space, we have no choice but to slide into the shivering calamities of the universe, as if sliding down a slope into dusk. And with that, the stars continue their enjoyment above as their elegant smiles fill the way forward. Well, none of that felt good. That was a little bittersweet. Hi, Sam. Thanks for lurking. Oh, good. I thought it was going to be another poem. By Herta. Oh, it's technically a poem. Oh, it's the one I literally just read. Oh, bye, Rocky. See you never. Alright, what else we got? Companion mission. Asta. Is this like an Asta focused mission? Okay. Sensitive beings. Ask Asta what she needs you for. The Curio Crack-Up Conch is infected by the mimetic virus, spreading anti-motivational quotes in the space station. Asta wants your help to investigate the source of the virus. I'm cooking some potato mochi for dinner. Ooh, yum! Sounds really good. I heard of. Oh, she knows about the bubbles. I haven't completely lost my interest in you. Ask what you gotta ask. There are strange bubbles in the space station. Oh, this is top secret. Outsiders can never know that I own this thing. You must sign a non-disclosure agreement first. What's inside? I won't tell you a thing before you sign the agreement. You take that paper and pen from Herta and leave your signature. The paper is made from a bizarre material, and the ink dries up the moment it touches the paper. When you move the tip of the pen away, your heart suddenly flutters. Please bear in mind that this agreement is more than a legally binding contract. You must also abide by the law of the imaginary, which is above the social and natural law. Not even the IPC can override it. Why didn't you say that before I signed the agreement? Would you have refused to sign it if I told you that? You seem like the kind who doesn't think much about consequences. You will make a decision regardless of its price. Now that you've signed the agreement, you can do anything you like with my memory bubbles. Just make sure you're out of sight of entities from the Garden of Recollection. In fact, I don't think there'll be any trouble, even if they catch you. Memory bubble? The Garden of Recollection has ways to steal the memories of others. To preserve memories, they create a sentiential They created a sentiential membrane to keep the memories wrapped up in it like a bubble, making it easy to carry memories around. They have an even more advanced technology called light cones. With that, they can capture more than just memories. It's a shame that I can never master the light cone technology without the blessing of the Aeon Fuli. The Garden of Recollection? It's a faction that worships the Aeon Fuli. In their opinion, the world is defined by everyone's perception, and memories are the proof of the world's existence. They're willing to forego their physical bodies for that purpose. If you ask me, the Garden of Recollection, the Architects, the Family, and the Antimatter Legion are all idiots. They obsessively worship their Aeons. Who are the Memo Keepers? They're the members of the Garden of Recollection who travel between worlds to collect precious memories. You'll run into them sooner or later. I bet the memory of a Galaxy Express passenger is highly sought after by them. You could get lucky if you meet civilized Memo Keepers, since they might use an amazing memory to exchange with yours. However, watch out for Memo Snatchers, the radicals in the Garden of Recollection. They won't give you a heads up before stealing your memory. What the fuck? Can I touch the bubble now? Sure, just touch it with your forehead. Remember to close your eyes or your head will start spinning. What the hell? God, I love Herta. Okay, bubble. What does this do? Leisure time. Bubbles are floating in the air with a colorful glow, gliding on the surface. For some reason, they form an image that seems to carry a profound meaning. As you approach them, a female voice that sounds similar to Herta's murmurs monotonously, "Free time." You approach the bubble and experience a chilly sensation that gently pierces through your skin, flesh, and bones, then goes down deeper. Your eyes are bleary from sleep. The composite material of the bedroom's curtains effectively blocks out 99% of light. Were it not for your psychic tentacles, you would be hard-pressed to discern the structure of the space surrounding you with your eyes alone, even though you've been living here since 50 years ago. It seems like the weather outside is quite gloomy. Thick, dark clouds hang low in the sky as they gather and roil. The temperature is low, and you realize it's already autumn. This kind of weather is perfect for sleeping. No wonder you slept so well. You leave your warm blankets and pull open the curtains, greeted by a landscape that matches what you've sensed. Looks like you're not old yet. You turn towards the aged TV and direct a psychic energy beam towards it. The TV lights up in response. The midday weather forecast is on. Starting at noon, the Divaron? Female on the TV has a sweet voice. Forecasts show that heavy metal snowfall will continue through most of the Compt metropolitan area. Residents are advised to avoid outdoor activities as much as possible. Just yesterday, you learned at school that the surface temperature of the planet Compti is extremely high. Heavy metal compounds undergo evaporation due to the high temperatures, which causes them to rise to the troposphere. They then condensate and combine with the inorganic acids in the atmosphere, after which they return to the surface in the form of precipitation. After quietly reviewing this bit of newfound knowledge in your mind, you swell with satisfaction. Intelligent life forms always enjoy taking pride in knowing obscure trivia that others don't. The corners of your mouth rise up as you turn to go into the kitchen. You make yourself a cup of hot cocoa, the drink of choice for this kind of weather. What could possibly be better than enjoying hot cocoa while snuggled up in a nice thick blanket and streaming a drama you enjoy as heavy metal snows down? Heavy metal. That's exactly what you'll do, you say to yourself. The brown liquid in your mug is piping hot. Your psychic tentacles lazily flop down on your head. a sweet flavor and comfy, warm food in your body as the cocoa enters your stomach. You feel relaxed and direct a psychic energy beam towards your desktop computer. All of these shows look pretty good. LeBlanc, The Meteor Thief, Breaking Good, Dr. Flat. Thank the stars for Interastral Peace Media. You curl up on an adaptive chair and cover yourself with a fleecy blanket. There's a nice warm cup of hot cocoa in your hands. Your free time has truly begun. Outside the window, snowflakes gently fall from the sky. They give off a fluorescent glow as they drift wherever the wind takes them. But that no longer has anything to do with you. What the fuck? That one was very strange. I'm gonna assume they're all that weird. Ooh, I can buy a new recipe. For what? What is that? Recipe. Topological acceleration band. Increases speed. The Department of Implement Arts of the Herta Space Station once did an interesting experiment. Its researchers added 3 Aidens of Vector to a stone of the Hunt on a topological loop band, making the stone chase itself. Thus, the stone was able to achieve limited perpetual motion under specific conditions. The department was not concerned with the loss of path power in the experiment. Instead, they took notice of another small phenomenon. To tread on its path, the stone moved at very low velocity, but the speed was gradually picking up in small increments. The researchers leveraged this and produced topological acceleration band. Other than for workout purposes, its use is very limited to the current stage. At the current stage. Say, if we mass produce it, like, infinitely, could it drain all the energy of a certain path? No idea. Currently, we don't know much about how paths work. Silly. Ooh, I've also acquired some new experience materials. So we've got Traveler's Guide. Required reading for world exploration. Press the Read button to tune into an attractive voice in a language you understand, telling you about the legendary encounters of renowned adventurers across different worlds, as well as the precious wisdom and knowledge that they have gathered. All new series of the Traveler's Guide, the Chef's Manual to Galactic Cuisine, is now available for purchase. For submissions, please connect to Synesthesia Beacon ERD-230 to contact an Intelligentsia Guild representative. Method of payment can be arranged to your convenience. I love... Wait, that is so fucking cute. I just now realized that the light cone experience material is like little film reels. Because they're like memories, sort of. They're like little moments. The light cones. It's so cute. Sparse ether. Enhancement material for light cones. An imaginary substance that shouldn't exist in reality. The basic material to create light cones. The images contained in the light cones become clearer when infused with this substance. I see, so this is the supposed sentientian of the Garden of Recollection. No wonder the Memo Keepers can set off on galactic voyages with memories. What do you... Stop! Turn it. Leave it alone. Demon. A can of ether refined through special techniques. Handle with care. Do not drop or place pressure upon it. If damages and leaks occur, please refer to Chapter 2 of the Leak Disaster Response Manual for emergency response. Refined ether. A canister of ether that has been extracted and distilled using special procedures. The garden looks forward to recreating a past glory, but it is a past glory selected by them. Do you understand? Lost crystal. Enhancement material for relics. Okay, I don't know what relics are yet. I got some from leveling up, and I have not fucked with them yet. Lost gold fragment. Carefully collected fragmentum dust with irregular shapes. Under the right conditions, they can express specific forms of relics. When the stars return to the right position... Ha! Just kidding. Lost light dust. Light dust permeated the fragmentum, carrying what seems to indicate the existence of another civilization. Theosophy. Theosophy. Theosophy holds that the database used to store information of the material world is called the Akasha Records. I don't necessarily support this, but these dusts indeed store information from the past. They are like seeds. When you water them, they can yield bountiful fruit. Alright, am I allowed to equip these? It hasn't taught me what they are yet. How do I do that? Backstory? Oh my god, the relics have a backstory? Jesus Christ. Aww. I'll look at those later. Asta. Ooh, the man with the hair. What up, bud? You have appeared before me for the 4th time, and your clothes have never been changed. Now, I want to ask you a question. How on earth are we supposed to recognize a researcher in a crowd? By their... I feel like hair is the right answer, but I want to say clothes. No, this method is not scientific. My daughter worked it out a long time ago. Daddy, you should get a more luscious hairstyle. Then I could tell you apart from the other old guys in your department. I didn't listen to her until the Legion invaded. She called out my name, but ran off into the opposite direction. She must have seen a staff member who looked similar to me. Later, I found that researcher who looked similar to me. He was lying face down on the platform. My girl was not far away. I told her that Daddy will definitely get a more luscious hairstyle this time. However, her little hands had already gone cold. What? The trouble is that there are now more and more members in the Invincible Space Warhead Association. In the future, how can we recognize a researcher in the crowd? I'm sorry, did he just say that his daughter died because his hair was too pretty? Peppy!
Finally! You're here! This is urgent, so I'll cut to the chase. Arlen's disappeared.
Uh-oh. Disappeared?
Yes, I can't find him. He's not answering his messages or calls. In all the time since I took him in, this has never happened.
Have you checked the surveillance cameras?
Of course. I didn't see him. Parts of the surveillance system were destroyed when the Legion invaded. It still hasn't been fully repaired. Maybe he took advantage of a blind spot. It's been 13 hours since he last contacted me. He usually takes less than 13 seconds to reply to my messages. I looked everywhere and couldn't find him, so I checked the security department's work plan records. This is what I found. Look at his last work objectives entry. Of the heart, of the mirror, of the self. It's so strange.
I think guys his age do tend to write like this.
But he's never written poetry before. I asked people in the security department, but none of them thought it was concerning. They said stuff like, "Brother Arlen is a grown man with his own plans." I couldn't get them to listen at all, so I'm asking you for help.
Guys his age just need alone time sometimes.
Why are you acting like those security department idiots? Stop fooling around and help me! I have a secret weapon. Say hello to...
Peppy?
Peppy.
Peppy?
Peppy's my dog. Arlen's looked after him since he was a puppy. They're great friends. Peppy knows Arlen's scent. Maybe he can track him down.
Then get Peppy to find Arlen.
Peppy can't go alone. What if he gets lost too? And I can't go with him. If people see me, the acting lead researcher, searching for Arlen, wouldn't that make Arlen look incompetent as head of the security department? Oh, let's go together. Relax. Peppy doesn't bite.
Peppy. Oh wait, did I accidentally start the, like, character thing? Ah, shit. Well, Asta! Goddamn! You're supposed to tell me about the crack-up conch! Whatever. I guess we're doing this now. Alright, Peppy, let's go. Oh, wait. Maybe I can do this really quick. I heard you're looking for me? Yeah, I want you to investigate the source of the mimetic virus that infected the crack-up conch. Mimetic virus? It's a kind of information particle that spreads around exponentially like a virus, which will bring changes and contamination to the host's nature of thinking. Unfortunately, it can affect inanimate objects, and thus it changed the crack-up conch's external expression. It can no longer tell jokes, but instead it keeps talking weird nonsense. Like, get out of your comfort zone or you'll be wasted. Or, the pain you suffer will light up your way. Cliché quotes that just make people cringe. Crack-up conch? It's one of our curios. It looks like an ordinary conch, but when you get close, you can hear the dirty jokes coming from the inside. As long as you hold your laughter, you can slowly obtain the secret power it contains. Of course, no one has succeeded so far, so we only use it on people in interrogations. I had someone examine it and found that it was caused by the mimetic virus. But the crack-up conch has been properly stored all this time, which means it's impossible for it to get infected on its own. The only possibility is that workers who were already infected passed on the virus when they came into contact with the item. After I looked into the list of people who had recent contact with it, I identified 3 subjects. Well, I'm sure you already know what I'm about to say next. I want you to investigate these 3 suspects for me. Is the security department here just for show? I arranged for them to investigate as soon as I identified the list of suspects, but they all found nothing unusual. Since these suspects have spent a fair bit of time in the space station, they're pretty familiar with the security department. They might have gotten away with their possible misconduct. I, therefore, could not get any useful investigation results. That's why I need to ask you for a favor. You don't know them very well. It may be easier for you to spot their flaws from a stranger's perspective. What if they find out? Don't worry, you're a hero who saved the space station. No one will suspect you. If you find anything weird, just write it down and report it to me. So, what do you think? I can help, but are there any rewards? Don't worry. Do you have anything in mind already? I heard that the Starnaut fleet has been very popular recently, but that thing is huge. I don't think you'll like it. Well, I don't know your taste. Why don't I pay for everything in your shopping cart out of my own pocket? You're free to choose whatever you like. Well, let me tell you about the 3 suspects. Mare from the Department of Insight, Chris from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, and Joanne from the Medical Department. They usually stay in their own cabins. Given the station's current situation, I don't think they'll be anywhere else. So please help me take care of this. Can I do that first? No, Peppy, I will not be following you right now. I'm doing my adventure mission. I think this is Chris. Let me observe his behavior. Hey! I'm talking to you! What are you doing? Why are you staring at me like that? Stay away from me. Bro, what the fuck? I'm just passing by. I saw you peeping at me, I'm sure of it. Hold on. Why did you dye your hair like that? Did you do that to show off in front of me? Trying to stand out from everyone else? And your clothes. Why don't you wear the uniform? Are you trying to show off your luxurious tailor-made outfit? I didn't dye my hair. No one else has hair like that. You think you're special, huh? You just want to show off your privileges. Such an attention seeker. Show off as much as you want. Don't try to act all innocent. I know exactly what people like you think. You think you're better than us. It's not enough for you to show off in the virtual world. You have to track me down and show off in front of my face? You think you're so rich that you can own the universe. Wait a second. What's that look on your face? Is there something in your eyes? You have a corneal contact camera? Why are you taking videos? Is this live? Oh, I get it. You're one of those people who likes to live broadcast your bullying behavior. Now go away and leave me alone. Chris is very strange. I can't have a normal conversation with this person. He's such a paranoid. Is he infected with the mimetic virus? Yeah, that was kinda crazy. Not gonna lie. Treasure. Whoa. People come and go in the space station, but the researchers are oblivious to the presence of the chest. Could it be that no one else can see it? You can't help but ponder, and a primal impulse begins to course throughout you. You are about to open the chest when suddenly a reprimand rings in your ears. Why are you rummaging through other people's things? You resentfully withdraw your hand and watch the researcher pick the treasure chest up and leave. Excuse me? Those are for me. I'm the main character. Rude. I'll find it. I'll find where you put that. I'm onto you. Mare is right ahead. I better not alert her. I'll hide around here and listen to what she says. Ha. Am I doing this right? I feel like my pronunciation is not very good. I better keep practicing. Fluffy hair and strong limbs. If only I could touch it. What kind of dirty idea is this? Aw, how nice would it be if I can be their slave? I just need to keep practicing, and one day I can. Mare, you look much better lately. So the thing I told you about, it actually worked? Well, no, that's not the case. Sorry. I did try to look up what you mentioned, but I might have gone off track halfway. But yes, it's quite useful. It's just that, well, is there anything else? Well, there's something I wanted to ask you about. So I've been researching how eons are depicted in the mythological tales from different planets. Why are they depicted so differently? Some even have this so-called Leviathan worship. Leviathans can be pets too. Well, pets. Well, there is a research report that I haven't finished working on yet, so I'll get back to you later. Sure. By the way, I haven't seen you around lately. Did you go on an exotic field trip? Did you discover anything new? Can you tell me anything? Well, let's talk about this later. I didn't... Okay, I understand. You must be very busy since you just came back. Anyway, it's nice to see that you've recovered mentally. I'll leave you to it. There's something strange about Mare. Yeah, that was also super weird. At first she was imitating some strange sounds. Then, when they talked about Leviathan worship, she looked very nervous. Did she come into contact with some kind of Leviathan during her research? And got her mind contaminated? That's very strange. I think you need to go to the medical cabin. Medical cabin? No, I don't think so. Trust me, I know my body just fine. I just got too carried away, making me a bit out of breath. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Right. This is how I adjust my breathing. How strange. My heartbeat is still very fast. It doesn't seem to be working. Who is this lord you were talking about? Oh, are you also interested in the invasion? That was a huge event. The enemies in the Legion are galactic weapons made of antimatter. Do you know what that means? It echoes the infatuation and disaster in the Mystic Scroll of Eons. As a result, I've come to this conclusion. These invaders are followers of Nanook, the Destruction. This can't be wrong. What is the Mystic Scroll of Eons? It's a long story. You can say it's a record of cultures related to eons. It is written in a very obscure fashion. Even though I've spent countless days and nights studying it, I can only understand a fraction of its philosophy. But one very important thing is that the content of the Mystic Scroll of Eons is based on facts, not groundless fabrications. This Legion is the best way to prove this. Have you seen the Lord? Have I seen the Lord? What are you talking about? In ancient times, people were not aware of the exact nature of the sun, but they still worshipped the sun god. For them, the idea of approaching the scorching sun is too much for them to handle. I am already happy that I managed to find clues about the existence of eons. If I am really being watched by the great eons, bad vibes. Don't like it. Not into it. Now Joanne. Joanne is funny. I like her. I could definitely see her getting infected just because she's careless. Joanne is right in front of me. Looks like she's talking to someone. There's nowhere to hide. I know. I'll just pretend I'm checking out the medical services. Hey, Joanne. So surprised to see you're not sleeping today. How rare. Maybe the blue has also started to orbit around the space station. The test results are out. I've sent them to you through the terminal. You may start the review process. My goodness, Joanne is actually working. Am I dreaming? You're only noticing this now? She's been 3 hours early for work for the past 7 days. Looks like you haven't been paying attention. Review countdown begins, 30 minutes left. I only took a few days off, and now our department has changed so much. I can't believe it. Who turned you into this, Joanne? What happened to you? My guess is that it had something to do with the department's reform. The Interastral Peace Corporation has cut the medical record budget this quarter, and we're also impacted. And we are also impacted. I heard there would be a reform. It's not that unusual for people to try to get a high performance indicator during such turbulent times. You wouldn't want your research budget to be cut, would you? You're right, but I still need some time to digest all of this. It's really unbelievable. The sleeping beauty of our medical department finally stopped sleeping and began to act on her duty as a doctor. Ha! No one's gonna believe this. 20 minutes left. I need to see the result of the drug test in 20 minutes. All right. Got it. I'll get on it. Although Joanne looks normal, the way she speaks is very strange. She is emotionless when she talks, and her face looks stiff, like a robot. Is there something wrong? Oh my god, I don't know. They're all being weird. They're all freaking me out. I don't like it. Get me out of here.
It's getting late. Where to now?
They all made me uncomfortable. Bubble. Betrayal. Bubbles are floating in the air with a colorful glow. For some reason, they form an image that seems to carry a profound meaning. As you approach them, a female voice that sounds similar to Herta's murmurs monotonously, "Betrayal." You approach the bubble and experience a chilly sensation that gently pierces through your skin, flesh, and bones, and then goes deeper. You scan the venue through a 160-degree wide-angle lens with a diameter of 20 centimeters. Thanks to the 46 marble pillars that support the dome ceiling with a diameter of 43 meters and a height of 138 meters, the colonnaded hall, 190 meters wide and 310 meters long, appears spacious. The actual number of attendees is 136, when it should be 138. 42 of them are on your left side, 44 are on your right, 49 are on your opposite end in the distance, while the last one is giving a speech on the stage below, not far away from you. Ladies and gentlemen, this person is speaking at a volume of about 45 decibels. Now we proudly present the latest product of the Aiden Jacobin School of Mathematics and Science, the Pronto Expert System. A thunderous applause erupts from the audience. The speaker continues. Pronto is the first supercomputer with powerful artificial intelligence in our country. It features groundbreaking functions such as natural language and graphics processing, and emotional and behavioral recognition and responses. The speaker's volume increases to 61 decibels, causing discomfort to your pressure-sensing membrane. As you have been trained to obey human instructions, you do not generate audio signals to express your subjective feelings to the crowd. And in the coming Spindle V mission, Pronto will unprecedentedly pilot the research vessel as the 6th passenger. The speaker is in high spirits. A cluster of disordered, intelligent pulses pass through Area 42 of your silicon chip substrate and vanishes in Area 56. You know you are sick of the cliché. Unstable pulse is proof. At that moment, someone from the audience stands up. Pronto, the person speaks in a tentative and questioning tone. You are assigned a very important role in the mission. Will your confidence be swayed by the amount of work? Disdainfully, you increase the voltage in Area 78, moving the shutter of the solenoid valve with a click. Then, you adjust the motor to move your mechanical arm to the correct angle. Let me answer you this way, sir. Your diaphragm creaks. The Pronto Expert System is the most reliable artificial intelligence in history. I've never had errors or produced distorted information, you say. I am genuinely impeccable and flawless. Oh. That one is kind of cool. Asta. Asta, help me, everyone on the space station. Makes me uncomfortable. It's you. Thanks for helping me out on the station. Did you encounter some problems? Tell her your observation and your thoughts. So all three of them sound unusual, but in theory, there should only be one person who's infected. The principle behind it is actually quite simple. The viral load of informational particles left behind by the mimetic virus in the crack-up conch is simply not high enough. The viral load detected barely reaches the amount that can be carried by an infected adult. So it's absolutely impossible for the crack-up conch to have contracted the virus from multiple individuals. So what next? Huh, I've got a backup plan. The mimetic virus is transmitted through virtual data, and all the virtual data in the space station leaves traces in the terminal. Since we couldn't get much from our previous investigation, let's check the browsing records of the 3 suspects. Then we should be able to identify the source of the infection. I've got an emergency plan for situations like this. Please visit the Data Exchange Center, where the terminal is located. But I've never used a terminal. Don't worry, it's simple. Enter the terminal room, verify your identity, and you can start your query. Simply put, anyone using any data gadget, which basically includes everyone on the space station, would have their user behaviors recorded by the terminal. It is thus inappropriate for me or any other staff member to check such information. I still don't get it. Don't worry, I'll explain to you when you have time. Think about it. Despite different backgrounds and identities, people on the space station have reached an agreement on personal privacy. The traces left from using virtual data can be found on the terminal. For example, from here, people can see all the unusual virtual platforms you visited during your working hours. Therefore, to respect everyone's privacy, no one, including myself and the other staff, should access the terminal. Think about it in their shoes. If you're a space station staff, would you be happy with me going through your browsing records on the virtual network? I'd rather die. Now you understand, right? That's why your special identity makes you the perfect candidate for this. So you just want me to get... You just want me to get beaten up? Geez, is this the kind of nonsense you think about all day? I have nothing against you. Why would I set you up? From an objective point of view, you are an outsider on the space station. You are not familiar with most people here, so it's unlikely that you hold any personal grudge against anyone. Not every outsider has the right to access the data records, but you are different. You are the hero who saved the space station. People trust your moral character. But of course, if you do decide to help, I hope you will keep everything you see strictly confidential. No problem, my lips are sealed. Anyway, keep it all a secret while you're still at the space station. As for where you go or what you do in the future, that's none of my business. Before you leave, let me tell you how to use the terminal. As you know, the invasion of the station severely damaged the whole data center, and the server room where the terminal is housed is no exception. Despite our best efforts, the damage is yet to be fully remedied, and reported cases of mimetic virus infection only made things worse. I had to send a maintenance engineer to monitor the situation on a daily basis. The engineer would turn on the optical identity verification program manually every day to check whether the bioelectricity of each visitor entering the room is normal, thus ensuring that the terminal room is not invaded. The engineer would turn on the optical identity verification program manually every day. Since the optical identity verification program is refreshed dynamically after it is turned on every day, you need to re-verify your identity every time you enter. For more details, please consult the maintenance engineer. I've told the engineer that you have permission to enter the room. So I'll leave the rest to you. Okay. I think I got an achievement just now for being mean. Choose pessimistic dialogue options 5 times. That's funny. Ooh. Oh, right, I learned a new craftable. Okay, so that's a room I can enter now. Bubble. Calcification. What did they say? You feel bored to death. You fiddle with the adhesive explosive charge in your hand. Those old geezers still aren't going to give us the green light to open fire? You pull out the pin on the explosive, only putting it a few seconds before the countdown event. What? You pull out the pin on the explosive, only putting it a few seconds before the countdown ends. The newbie standing next to you seems like she isn't used to your dangerous antics. She appears to be somewhat terrified. That's right, Professor. They worry that the high temperatures produced by the explosion will activate the virus. You pout. Then why did they get us to come here? You originally wanted to scold them, but now are at a loss of words. These scaredy cats! After a while, you angrily pick up the report next to you and read it. Cells become cancerous, and soft tissues calcify. You initially had assumed these old fogies were only capable of churning out useless garbage, but this report is actually interesting. Unfortunately, reading reports cannot calm your anxious heart. You sigh and lift your head. You look at the pallid ruins in the distance. Your analysis reveals that these twisted ruins, which look like bone spurs, have a history that goes back 400 Amber Eras. Despite its age, it mysteriously appears as if brand new, just as how it would have looked 400 AEs ago. You are confounded by this enigma. You are a seasoned armed archaeologist. You long to unravel all historical mysteries. Yet they are holding you back from using your school's tradition. You should be blowing a hole into the surface of this bone spur and carrying off valuable artifacts. The fact that they won't permit it makes you seethe with anger, but you choose to compromise. You recognize that their concerns are not groundless. You can't pay for this with your life. You settle down. You settle for doing things the old way. You work to live, not live to work. You smack your lips in anticipation and start to plan your next steps. You don't get to think for too long. A loud voice breaks your train of thought. Hey boss, we found something good! It's Rowan. But what is he saying? You've clearly told him to sit still and wait for further instructions. Oh no! You suddenly realize something. You want to stop him, only to discover that you can't speak. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, you are experiencing rapid petrification from inside out, just like those familiar-looking yet terrifying bone sculptures in front of you. Ah, what the fuck? That's not good. That was a bit of an unfortunate one.
Let me pay you back tenfold!
Stay right there while I give you a present! Check out this awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken. You're out.
Dude, I always forget how good
You You couldn't have done it without
cinnamon applesauces until I like actually have it. I've been sleeping on applesauce. Ooh, is that a chest back there? Ah! What the hell is that? What? What is that? What? It's so cute. What is it? What is that? Warp Trotter. An interdimensional creature lost in the stars. Docile in nature. Sweet in taste. Inedible. Spends most of its life feeding and fleeing. Travelers who encounter these creatures see them as good omens. Is it like nice? Do I want to like not hurt it?
As you wish.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Don't worry, little guy.
Let's make it quick.
What does Arlen's ultimate do again? Deals lightning damage to a single enemy. And, ooh, lightning damage to the enemies adjacent. Okay.
One at a time. You won't get away.
Ah! No! My little friend! What is it? It's cute! I don't want to hurt it! Warp Trotter. What is it? Oh no, I have to, or I should. Oh man. They give you money? They're rare and can only fight them once in a certain area. When you get close to a Warp Trotter, it'll show all the combat types it's weak to. It tries to run away from you. They're very fast. It's nearly impossible to catch them once they start running. As soon as you start the battle with the Trotter, it'll enter a scared state where it'll just sit there and shiver. You can delay this state by applying immobilizing effects. You'll also see a bunch of enemies around it based on where you are. During this state, it's extremely important to break Warp Trotter's toughness bar as soon as possible. Well, I kind of fucked it. Kind of fucked it up this time. If the Trotter gets another turn, it'll start trying to escape, which can be identified by the enemy putting its head in its hand. Oops, once this is triggered, you won't be able to break its toughness bar anymore. You simply have to keep attacking it until all its health is lost. Oh, yeah. It's extremely important to focus on the Trotter as soon as you enter the battle. If you do fail to defeat the Trotter in time, you can teleport to any other section of the planet and go back to the location to find it again. There might also be times when you see the warp trotter around other enemies in the open world. Okay, well, now I know. Look, it's just a little guy. I didn't want to hurt it. I feel bad. It's so scared. Well, I mean, I might as well try.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control.
I am pretty high level.
And I'm no exception.
Stop!
Haven't learned your lesson.
Is that all you got?
Okay.
Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
Got him. I still feel bad. Capture a warp trotter 1 time. Anyway. Oh. One of these. Too easy.
Oh, shiny. Ooh, sparkly.
A row of large words pops up on the terminal screen. Code error 505. Service unavailable. There are no other responses. Someone runs back into the room, panting. Looks like he's the maintenance engineer Asta mentioned. The terminal doesn't respond. Let me ask him. Ooh, lore. The well-kept secret of the maintenance department. A crumpled sheet of paper, the presence of various colored handwriting announces its popularity in the maintenance department. The best-kept secret of the maintenance department. Do not circulate. General purpose communication skills. Remember to keep calm and collected. Take extra deep breaths if needed. Thank you for waiting. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Frequently asked questions and most effective solutions. If something needs repairing, restart, reinstall, and upgrade. 1. Equipment not responding. Answer. Restart, then restart again. It will definitely respond. Grumpy handwriting. There's this guy from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. I asked him to restart and it worked for a couple minutes, but then it broke again. So I took a look and this fellow has a few hundred programs opened at once. Fine handwriting. This solution is suitable for scenarios where the load is too high. 2. What do I do if restarting doesn't solve it? Answer. Unplug the power source, drain the remnant electrical charge, then restart. Grumpy handwriting. Keep an eye on those researchers. When draining electrical charge, some of them get handsy. Don't ask me how I found out. Ugh. 3. Consistent black screen issue? Answer. Did they plug the device into the power source? If not, try charging the device or change a new one. Fine handwriting. I was helping someone from Insight check their equipment yesterday and they insisted the screen malfunctioned. It was later determined the hardware is normal. The only thing is they didn't plug into the power source. I hope everyone in this department would take this as a learning experience. Weak handwriting. To add on, after checking if it's plugged in, don't forget to also check that they switched it on. 4. What do I do if my data is missing? Answer. There is an automatic backup copy at the terminal. Check the terminal before jumping to conclusions. Fine handwriting. Note, accessing data with higher permission levels need to be authorized by the lead researcher. Please apply for the authorization before accessing. His fucking IT notes. Hey, buddy. Sorry. I'm sorry. Are you Emmy? Asta already gave me a heads up that you're gonna come use the terminal. I'm terribly sorry. The computer system in the next room suddenly initiated an auto update. The researchers didn't have time to save the results, so I went to help them just now. Prompted error code 505? Ah, I didn't connect the data to the terminal while I was away. Let me turn it on. It'll just take a second. It's all set now. Please verify your identity again, and the results will come up when you input your query. So it's possible to go in here without... A man who wishes to not be named. Another chest. Data record, Mare. Internal data, strictly confidential. Obtained camera access. Obtained album access. Visited the webpage Galactic Search Guide. What are the best photo editing softwares? Obtained album access. Visited the webpage Afterglow Dating. Meet your soulmate whenever and wherever. Use the software Twin Flames, a private dating community for space people. Welcoming and diverse. Visited the webpage Galactic Search Guide, Sleep Aid Video. Visited Video Pi, the freshest and fastest video service. Visited Video Pi, the year's top sleep aid pick, most comfortable scalp massage. Visited Video Pi, Sleep Aid Scalp Massage Premium ASMR. Visited Video Pi, a small orange cat offers you a special wake-up service in the rainy season. Visited Video Pi, Immersive Cat Sleep Aid, a large black cat snoring like thunderclap. Visited Leap Clip, Kitty Invasion, get out of the way. Visited the webpage Galactic Search Guide, Black Cat. Heard it? But Black Cat. Obtained document right access, Eon's Mythology, the history of witches and cats, a brief explanation of the conflict between the Black Cat faction and the Tortoiseshell Cat faction. Visited Leap Clip, the most comprehensive pronunciation guide available on the internet. 10 different types of onomatopoeia for showing affection to cats. Visited Video Pi, Little Kitties, Meow Meow, Meow Meow compilation. Obtained video download access, Video Pi, Feline Pet Summoning, Epic Onomatopoeia Video, 100% effective. Obtained webpage right access, Feline Aficionados Forum. Cats are the highest beings in the universe. Asta. Visited the webpage Cosmo Premium, membership invitation shopping platform. Visited the webpage Cosmo Premium, star not price. Visited the webpage Cosmo Premium, most expensive star not price. Visited the webpage Cosmo Premium, contact customer service. It turns out Mare had been suffering from insomnia. Now she can fall asleep after watching short videos of cats snoring. So she was just imitating the sound of cats last time. Turns out she's just a run-of-the-mill cat lover. That's all good. She can't be the one who got infected. A row of large words pop up on the terminal screen. Insufficient computing power. Please try again later. After several attempts, the same message still keeps popping up. Perhaps the terminal meant a lot later. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Dude, your fucking computer's broken again. Insufficient computing power. Try again later? Oh, that's normal. The terminal's not broken. It's nothing to worry about. Although, it won't be operational until tomorrow. Why? Because the station was invaded. Originally, we had more than one terminal, connecting units on a much larger scale. During the debacle, some units were damaged. The computing power of the terminal was thus greatly decreased. Not to mention, it's only running on a single core processor right now. The lead researcher said she was going to purchase new equipment, but it hasn't arrived yet. Therefore, with the current computing power, you can only query once a day. And the current identity verification program has to be activated manually by me every day, so please come back tomorrow. Don't forget to ask me to turn on the verification. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. I really gotta come back tomorrow? Okay. Is that a toilet? Standing upright in the middle of the room is an unremarkable household object. It looks so out of place that you start to suspect that you may have taken a wrong turn somewhere. There's a note stuck to the ceramic surface. Curio, door to a new world. Loaned to blank at the Department of Implement Arts for experiments. Non-research personnel should not touch this object. There's also a warning posted near a particular button. The department is not responsible for any consequences from unauthorized persons sitting down and pressing flush. It's not so much a warning, but a tutorial. You decide to sit down and flush. You sit down on the door to a new world. As soon as you push the flush button, you start to feel a strange suction. What the? You scared the heck out of me. Have you seen a toilet bowl around here? Toilet bowl? What toilet bowl? This isn't a restroom. Hang on. What's this? I just want to slack off for a while, but why are all these people popping out of nowhere? And this toilet? Not this again. Popping out of nowhere. Yeah, like you did just now. How to put it? This place was once my own private rest area. Whenever experiments wouldn't go my way, I would come here for a little break. But recently, I keep running into weird things, like when I was daydreaming. I'd sometimes hear startled cries. Oh yeah, and always with this sound of flushing water. I got so confused. I wasn't in the restroom, so how come there's this flushing sound? And then this toilet bowl just popped out of nowhere. Tell him what you know. Oh, so that's how it is then. I got it. Thank you. This is my private rest area. If you don't mind, could I please ask you to leave for a bit? I'd like a little peace and quiet. It's a fucking isekai toilet. What on earth? Is it just like a fast travel tool? This game is so fucking weird. Bubble. Digestion. You're pretty sure Dr. Darville has gone crazy. You glance at her hunched, frail, and shrunken husk of a body. She silently stares at you through her terrifying, thick lenses. These scientists never know how to read the air. All you want right now is to throw this report containing the ravings of a mad scientist into a furnace and send her packing. You never want to hear the word organism again. This is fact. Someone, anyone, please help. Those dry, infuriating lips are trembling again. We live within the body of an enormous mammal, located most likely in its intestines. I've had it! You slam your hands on the desk as you stand up. This woman is clearly humiliating you, and the entire dukedom of Denisova. However, she merely adjusts her glasses, completely unfazed by the rage within you that is threatening to explode. Your Highness, have you ever considered why acid mists have become increasingly common recently? She asks hoarsely. We must completely ban the use of diesel engines. The exhaust fumes these engines release are causing significant irritation of the creature's intestines, which leads to increased secretion of intestinal juices. Complete ban? You gasp. Her proposal is easier said than done. The fallout from such a ban would nosedive the nation's finances into the red. What's the big deal with acid mist? As long as the factories continue ahead at full power and churn out more protective equipment. Ah, that gear would generate serious revenue. Can't help but feel pleased at this idea as a smile crosses your face. The doctor, however, seems to misread that smile. She seems to view it as you agreeing with her proposal and starts to talk again. There's also the earthquakes. She clears her throat. In this past month, Denisova has had 3 seismic events. This means that there is an increased activity within the host's intestines. Detrimental activity. Time to end this conversation. You have no more interest in listening to her allusions to parasites and excrement. Just as you are about to order her to leave, you feel the hall sway violently. The ceiling begins to collapse. This is what I want to discuss next, she says with a voice that is as calm as ever. We predicted there would be a 4th earthquake, a regurgitation at an unprecedented scale. We will be completely dissolved by its stomach acid. No one will survive. Okay. Can I go back through the toilet? What the hell? Oh my god, it's a new place! After a period of uncomfortable dizziness, you're transported to the Master Control Zone by the door to a new world. No magnificent adventure greets you, but you're okay with this level of mundanity. Ooh, I got a Curio management log. And an achievement. Use the Curio door to a new world. Become Isekai. What else did I find? Oh, Arlen's work log? A note recording Arlen's work in the last fortnight. Oh, that's probably like related to Asta's quest. Hello, Riley. Yes, that was an isekai toilet that teleported me. Or as you are trying to cleverly say, yes, it TP'd me. Oh shit, we got more curios. Part 3. Number 1381. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Contain in vacuum. Do not activate. A conical device made by an unknown polished rock. When the central cones are perpendicular to each other, the device enters a dormant state. When the cones are parallel, the device is activated. When activated, any object that crosses the outer ring will be corroded and disintegrated into basic particles. The device is usually used to disintegrate waste products on the space station and transmute them into usable materials for the different departments. One thing to note is that once the number of objects disintegrated exceeds a certain point, the corrosion area will expand and will cause an observable negative reaction to the psyche of organic life forms. Do not activate without written permission from the space station. Ether, Department of Insight Level 4 Researcher. Personas and Shadows, a study of psychological impact from cone corrosion to eon projection. Lamina, Department of Ecology Level 3 Researcher. The effect of brain bioelectric methods and cross-species microcomputer connectivity on the efficiency of brain rehabilitative therapy. Oh my god. Notes. What happens when someone's psyche has been corroded? Will it awaken some kind of personality? Has anyone tried it? Reply, please. Lucas. Department of Galactic Geopolitics. After you get corrupt, your name will get a corrupted label on the terminal. Name omitted. Maintenance Department. Number 1984. The toilet! A door to a new world. Remarks? Unknown. Profile. A teleportation device that the Department of Implement Arts acquired by chance. The shape is consistent with the common toilet seat, with a ceramic textured surface and a complete flushing system. The mechanism of action is unknown for the time being, and no significant side effects have been reported after the teleportation is completed. However, due to personal constitution, symptoms such as dizziness and vomiting may occur after repeated use in a short period of time. Rumors like, bury your head in a toilet and flush it, and you will open a door to a brand new world, was once widely circulated on a certain planet, and the existence of this machine confirmed the authenticity of some of the rumors. The blank experiment using Door to a New World and its data are not available to the public for the time being, according to the request of the Department of Implement Arts. Notes. I've stuck my head in this thing, but why did I not end up in a new world? Name omitted. Department of Galactic Geography. The researcher in the comment above, you don't seem very sharp. You shouldn't put your head inside. You should be sitting on it and flush. Adler, Department of Ecology. Number 2691. Energy black hole. Do not expose to food items. Activate the heating mode of the space station's thermostat system before utilizing the curio. A heater fueled by some kind of clean energy. It was once used as an electrical pancake pan by an IPC trade commissioner. Note, attempted. After being spotted by Department of Implement Arts researcher, it was brought to the space station. The patterns on the surface of the heater was ascertained by the Department of Insight to be the crest of an anonymous family and the name of a person suspected of being blank Landau. The heating function of the heater is non-functional and non-responsive to any fuel inserted. According to the current observation record, the heater will actively absorb heat energy from surrounding objects, and excessive exposure to it can cause hypothermic reactions to homeothermic animals. P.S. A joint experiment from the Department of Implement Arts and Service has shown that the energy that the heater can absorb does not, in fact, include caloric energy from food items. Related studies. Thaler, Department of Implement Arts Level 2 researcher. Thermodynamic properties and matter accretion properties of black holes. Adler, Department of Implement Arts Level 2 researcher. A new perspective on population growth and explosion. Organic populations and black holes. Researcher notes. What? Not for heating food? So what can this be used for? This touches on the blind spot in my cognition. Mare, Department of Insight. Nonsense conclusion. That experiment was not rigorous at all, and the zero-calorie decision was unnecessarily stringent. Look, as long as it was not listed on the package itself, the food inside would come up to 0 calories. The Department of Implement Arts knows jack shit. Name omitted. Department of Ecology. Everybody on the space station needs to calm down. Okay. So I can't progress any further in that quest. Because I have to wait until tomorrow, I think. So I'm gonna go back to Eurilo 6. No, wait, I'm gonna go talk to Pom Pom because I leveled up. Hello, Baya Ghost. Welcome. Pom Pom. How's my level? Boop. Did you have something else to say? Did you want something? Hey, Pom Pom's got something to ask you. It's related to this Express's carriage system. It's a survey. Don't think too much about it. I promise not to think too much. Do you think the carriage is very clean? Pom Pom's been feeling lately like something isn't quite right. No matter how much Pom Pom sweeps, there's always this weird fluff coming out of one corner. What's that about? Could you please take a look around the carriage and see if Pom Pom's going crazy or not? What? What? Is Pom Pom shedding? Oh no. There's a few tufts of soft hair tucked into the corners of the couch. Its color is a dead match for Pom Poms. What are you doing over here, bud? Pom Pom, it's you. You're shedding. It's all coming together now. How about it? What'd you find? I found some tufts of hair on the couch. So Pom Pom's not going crazy. There's no small animals in the Express, however, and this carriage isn't covered in a woolen carpet. How could this be, then? Aren't you, in fact, a small animal? Whoa there! I'm Pom Pom, and Pom Pom is the conductor, not some small animal. How could it be me? There hasn't been any change of season recently, and Pom Pom's been keeping a healthy schedule so that this doesn't happen. But, well, forget it. Pom Pom's going to be doing a lot more cleaning. Please pretend this never happened. Oh, Pom Pom, it's okay. Obtain 1 million credits in total. Boom. Pom Pom. You can't just ask people if they're a small animal, but they are. You can't blame me.
If only I could go out on expeditions with you.
I could talk about Himiko's coffee. Himiko is highly competent when it comes to fixing things, but then she's always pumping out this uninspired, hand-blended coffee. Pom Pom just doesn't get it. What was the word you used to describe her coffee? Black sludge, was it? Well, as it turns out, this is already the new and improved version of her coffee. The coffee beans are polished by hand with a monomolecular blade. Back in the old days, she would just use instant coffee powder. The amount of powder she used gave a whole new meaning to the phrase black sludge. Alright, back to your Relo 6.
Wanna go take some pictures?
Oh my god, hello turnip. Where did you even come from?
Cheese.
Okay, Sela? Sela? How do I say your name?
Hey, you came. That was fast.
Well, she's not gonna be saying her own name, so I'll never know. What is Wildfire doing in the mine?
Didn't I tell you? Long story short, the underground used to have many mines. However, in recent years, some sort of corrosion called the fragmentum started to spread. It's ruined a lot of mines. The one we're heading into is relatively unaffected. A bunch of vagrants made it their home after their old turf was consumed by the fragmentum. Actually, most of them are pretty honest folks. But with such a large group, it's inevitable that troublemakers will find their way in. They've been stealing stuff from the miners and picking fights. And that's not the worst of it. Things are much more serious this time. For 2 days now, huge clashes have been breaking out between the miners and the vagrants. It isn't pretty. Mines are our lifelines in the underworld. We have to keep providing Geomarrow to the overworld in exchange for supplies. In order to quell the situation, Chief Oleg brought Wildfire into the mine and left me in charge of security for the towns. But the situation in the mine is critical. I have to back him up.
Understood.
Oh, as for you, the Chief will decide your fate when we see him.
Good. I've been wanting to come face to face with the leader of the underworld.
You're about to come face to face with reality.
Damn, ladies. She looks like a Pokemon from far away. Enter the Great Mine. Ooh, do I get to fight with her?
Huh? Isn't that the doctor lady?
What's Natasha doing here? Things must be worse than I thought. Nat, I didn't think you'd be here.
God, her tits.
Where's Oleg?
Hey, Zila and Sampo's guests. So it looks like you've already met. I haven't seen Oleg. The miners said they saw him take a group further in.
What are you doing here?
I heard that the miners had been having violent clashes with local thugs, with significant numbers of wounded. I hurried over here to see if I could help. You see these people? They're all miners and their family members. They want an explanation from the instigators. This area up ahead is a vagrant dwelling, but they've sealed off the entrance. I guess they're afraid that angry miners might try to take revenge.
How could the situation here become such a mess?
I heard that First Mining Team found a Geomarrow vein with incredible deposits. The initial estimate put it at the largest discovery in the last 30 years.
Are you serious? That's big news. How come I never heard about it?
Well, they weren't in a hurry to make it known. Most of the mines have been contaminated by the Fragmentum. Many people are out of work.
Her
They were
stupid
afraid
little
of being
necklace
overwhelmed if they let the word out.
bottle.
But the vagrants here have keen eyes. Couldn't keep it hidden from them.
Looks like it
Some
would
local gangs
really get
wanted
in
to
the
profit
way.
from the situation, so they blackmailed the mining team for hush money. And that was the final straw.
The vein should belong to those who discovered it.
As it happens, that's exactly the law we have down here. But the vagrants have their own custom. See it, share it. And that's how the clash started. Now both sides are dealing with heavy losses. So, are you guys here to help resolve the conflict?
They're here because they need a favor from Chief Oleg. I'm escorting them. And seeing as you need that helping hand, it wouldn't be too much to ask you to lend one here first, right?
Of course we want to help. We care about other people too, you know.
Sounds like a fair trade-off.
Of course it is. Nobody gives without expecting something in return.
I believe we're dealing with kind-hearted people here, Zila. As you've all seen, the situation down here is, strained. If you can, we would really appreciate you helping the people.
There we go. Relics. Provides the wearer with bonus stats. Gains bonus buffs if the wearer has a complete set equipped. Ugh. I felt so free not having to deal with these. Enter the relic screen. Relics can offer stat bonuses to characters. Collect relic sets to activate powerful set effects. Thanks, but I'll be equipping... Well, maybe I should give that to my Trailblazer. Musketeer's Wild Wheat Felt Hat. A cowboy hat decorated with wild wheat. A mark of the legendary Musketeer Oakley. Musketeer of Wild Wheat. A pair of leather gloves with partially cracked surfaces. The part where one holds a gun is particularly worn out. Ooh, recommended gear? Oh my god. This changes everything. Alright, hold up. You. Himiko. Boop. Boop. So what did that do? It increases attack. And Himiko's increases defense and the max damage that can be absorbed by the shield created by the wearer. Well, fuck. Fine. Come here, March. There you go. When did I start playing Honkai? I'm gonna say like a couple weeks ago. This is my like 5th time streaming it, but also I'm taking the game super slowly. And I'm like reading everything. And I also just unlocked relics. Cavern relics are phantasmal equipment preserved and reconstructed by the Fragmentum. They can offer stat boosts to a character and provide extra buffs when worn as a set. You have a chance to receive cavern relics as you trailblaze. You may also challenge caverns of corrosion to obtain cavern relics more efficiently. Text. From the Astral Express family. Do we have a group chat? Cute. Found some strange items. Relics. 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 Those are relics. Thanks. So, what's a relic? God, that was really cute. A construct made from a data stream. Many believe they're linked to Celadrons and the Fragmentum phenomenon. What we refer to as relics are objects corroded by the Fragmentum whose data is saved and then reconstructed. Thanks. So, what's a relic? You could consult Herta. She's an expert in relic research. Activate a 4-piece relic set. Boop. Ooh, and now I have the option to do Bud of Treasures? Which will give me... Oh, mostly just money. Okay, I see. Taking the game slow could not be me. One thing that's definitely helping is I'm not letting myself play through any of the plot unless I'm streaming it. So it's only something I'm allowing myself to stream. And I'm very busy, so I don't get to stream very often. So it's sort of like forcing me to take it slow. I even have it downloaded on my phone, but I'm being very good about not playing it. Miners Weekly issue 205. Oh, wait, what is this? Notice under bridge? A series of notices. They appear to have been hastily placed at the entrance of Rivet Town during its evacuation. The content ranges anywhere from official Rivet Town announcements to missing persons notices posted by individuals. No entry. Due to the uncontrollable invasion of monsters, Rivet Town is now completely abandoned. The residents of the town have been evacuated. If you lose contact, please do not return to the town without prior authorization. The town entrance will be henceforth closed. The time to return will be informed at a later date. During the restriction period, no one will be permitted to enter the area ahead. Notice is hereby given. Rivet Town Administrative Committee and Rivet Town Chamber of Commerce. 2. Notice of minecart passage blockade. Due to the invasion of monsters in Rivet Town's mineshaft, the town's main road is now under traffic control. Level 1 restriction. Details are as follows. Restriction period, indefinite. Restricted vehicles, all railway cars. During the traffic control period, please make a detour for the aforementioned restricted vehicles when passing through Rivet Town. Rivet Town Mining Association. 3. Missing person. Kalinka Modric, 6 years old, timid and shy. She was separated from her family during the emergency evacuation. She wore a brown and white patterned fur bucket hat, a brown padded jacket, and tan fur boots. If any kind soul finds this child, please take her to Dr. Natasha's clinic in Boulder Town immediately. You have my sincerest gratitude. I am Maria Modric, the mother of this child. I have yet to find a stable residence. If there is any news, please contact Dr. Natasha directly. She knows where I will be. Yikes. Miners Weekly, an ad hoc tabloid made by the mine's supervisor. It details important news regarding production and activities in the mine. Issue 205, Fortification. All rock crab nests in Boulder Town's Great Mine have been destroyed. As of November 17th, the last rock crab nest in Boulder Town's Great Mine has been destroyed. At around August this year, the miner Steve and his colleagues discovered the rock crab nest in the Great Mine during their shift. Following which, all the workers in the Great Mine had a sumptuous meal. After that, the miners discovered more rock crab nests, one after another while mining. This paper previously revealed that the Great Mine Administrative Committee decided to provide salt-baked rock crabs for the workers' dinners for 3 consecutive weeks. A worker who wished to remain anonymous said, "At least change it up a little. Why must it be the same thing every day?" Concerning this, the Administrative Committee responded as follows. You are free to make your own food. If not, just sit quietly and eat your rock crabs in silence. In spite of the miners' intensifying protests against rock crabs, the sad irony is there would be no more such opportunity when they eventually come to miss the taste of rock crab in the future. The expansion of the rock crab's nests could lead to the collapse of the mine. The supervisor and administrative committee of the Great Mine finally decided that, in order to ensure the safety of the mine, there needs to be continuous effort to completely eliminate hidden dangers. At present, all rock crab nests in Boulder Town's Great Mine have been destroyed. An accidental leak occurred in Boulder Town's Great Mine. The trapped miner Peak has been rescued. On the morning of November 19th, a water leak accident occurred at face 4707 in Boulder Town's Great Mine. The airflow through the face was obstructed, and a miner, Peak, lost contact. After receiving the accident report, Wildfire immediately dispatched a search and rescue team to the accident site. They sought the cooperation of the mining team in the Great Mine and, together, overcame rough and complex environments in the Great Mine. The joint effort took strict precautions to prevent follow-up accidents and tirelessly carried drained the flooded area while searching for the trapped miner. Finally, he was successfully rescued in 32 hours. As of the publication of this news, the miner's physical signs are normal, and he is in good mental state. According to the miner, Peak, he was in deep sleep when the accident occurred. This likely helped to preserve his mental health during the incident. The miner's actions seriously violated many regulations in the miner safety manual, but fortunately no one was seriously injured. The appropriate punishment and re-education will be implemented after he recovers. Rivet Town Fragmentum Monsters Encounters intensifies. Encounters between Rivet Town and the Fragmentum monsters intensify. According to information from Wildfire, there is a trend of the monsters that have invaded Rivet Town, leaving the town. Thanks to the traffic blockade on the main road, a small number of these mindless monsters left the town and were dealt with by Wildfire. Years ago, Rivet Town was completely overrun by monsters from the Fragmentum and is now in a state of abandonment. All miners, please stay away from this place as much as possible. Don't let greed tempt you to return for property and possessions. Please ensure that personal safety is a top priority. I like the music down here.
Have any of you seen my husband? He's a good-looking guy, tall and thin.
Oh, you again. Quit joking around. No need to add to the confusion.
You think I'm joking? I saw you taking down the names of the miners. That's why I came over.
Oh. You can put the name down here.
Damn.
I told Antonia from the beginning. We never should have let those vagrants mine with us. I wouldn't be in this mess if it weren't for those thugs.
Enough already.
Why is his voice
Nobody
so
has it
close to
easy.
the microphone?
This is a time to help each other out. I remember one of your uncles had to flee Rivet Town.
His
which
voice
makes him
was
a
like
vagrant
in
too,
my
right?
brain.
Would you drive him away?
He's family. The other vagrants aren't my problem. Don't come any closer. The road's blocked. Stay where you are.
Whoa, easy. Why are you hiding in there? Don't you know what happened in the mine?
Well, what's that got to do with us? Do you think we're the same as those thugs?
Is anyone with you injured? We have a doctor. She can care for your wounded.
Yeah, right. And you can guarantee that no one there with you is out for blood. I don't believe it. Stay where you are.
These guys.
These guys.
Peak. He's done for. He was asleep in there.
No, he's fine. Have you read the report?
Dr. Natasha told you to rest. What if your wound opens up again? Besides, Elaine will get him out. She's a reliable girl.
Guys, did you read the paper?
Elaine was in there too? Quick, we have to...
Calm down and stop worrying. Wildfire's already gone in. The giant ore vein. The one they discovered. That must be where the clashes are centered. Come on, let's get to higher ground and take a look.
Treasure. Ooh, another book. What do we got? Mine Poison Antidote Inhalant Manual. Please read the instructions carefully and use according to the instructions or under the guidance of your physician. Mine Poison Antidote Inhalant Manual. This product is a compound. Every gram contains 400 milligrams of crystalline lizard extract and 110 milligrams of blue lamp umbrella extract. Other ingredients include the animal fat of various underground organisms, which is not fixed. Properties. This product is a fiber tubing, which is to be inserted in the wooden sleeve for nasal inhalation. It has a pungent yet stimulating scent. This product is an over-the-counter medicine. Oh god. Alright, y'all. We're gonna learn another word together. What the fuck is that?
Otorhinolaryngology.
What?
Otorhinolaryngology.
Thank you, British man. You said it much slower.
Otorhinolaryngology.
Otorhinolaryngology. Laren. Laren? Like larynx? Larynx? What does this mean? Like throat? Otorhinolaryngology. The study of disease of the ear, nose, and throat. Wait. Is rhino really like... Does it mean nose? Or... I didn't know that. It does. I did not know. That's so interesting. Huh. Oh, you're right. Wow. Fascinating. This product is an over-the-counter medicine in otorhinolaryngology. Good God. I do not need to know half of the words I'm learning in this game. I struggle with this one too a lot.
Dyspnea.
Dyspnea. Dyspnea. Purpose: used for mild dyspnea caused by the inhalation of geomarrow dust. Each tube weighs 0.675 grams, containing 0.27 grams of crystalline lizard extract and 0.075 grams of blue lamp umbrella extract. This product is a blood vessel irritant composed of crystalline lizard extract, blue lamp umbrella extract, and animal fats. It enters through the nasal blood vessels and decomposes geomarrow dust, easing the effects of vascular fibrosis. Please do not directly use the drug in an environment exposed to geomarrow dust. When using, unfasten the covering and place the wooden sleeve on one side of the nostril. Press the other side with your other finger and take 2 or 3 deep breaths. Very rare cases showed a rejection and allergic reaction, causing swelling inside the nasal cavity, resulting in suffocation. No other side effects have been reported. Precautions? Not known. Please follow the usage instructions and dosages. Do not overdose.
That person up ahead, is he asleep?
Who?
Let's head up and take a look. He might need help.
Oh, him. He's fine. He's doing fine. Right? You're fine. He sure looks dead to the world, though.
falling asleep in a place like this. Impressive. Hey, wakey wakey! You'll get mushrooms growing on your head.
What? Mushroom bread? I can't see it on the menu. Miss Seela!
Oh, okay, so I don't really know a whole lot about him. I literally only know him as, like, the British guy who's friends with Iron Mouse, but I'm pretty sure that's him. Connor? I think? I don't know. The British guy who's friends with Iron Mouse. I think that's him.
Have you got a death wish or something? How can you sleep here? Get back to safety and take shelter.
Take shelter? I remember now. These guys came out of nowhere and got into a fight with the mining team. At the time, I was exhausted. I'd hardly run a few feet when one of them caught me. If it weren't for Wildfire, they'd have stolen the clothes off my back.
They'd take your clothes. These ones?
You don't know these guys. No moral compass. They'd rob you blind in a flash. It's only thanks to Wildfire that the Great Mine hasn't fallen under their control completely. Speaking of which, where is Wildfire? Did they head further in? Is there a fight happening?
It seems like Chief Oleg must be up ahead. Hurry up and get back to safety. Look for Nat. And try not to get into another scrap along the way.
Okay. Thank you for, getting me on my feet. If I get back soon enough, I'll have time for a nap.
I recognize that woman. That's Elaine from First Mining Team. Quick, let's get up there and see if she's wounded. Elaine! Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Seela, thank goodness. I'm fine. Just a couple of sprains. You've got good timing. Those vagrants were asking me about the robots, but I don't know anything.
Robots?
Oh, don't you know? The intersection of the Great Mine has been seized by a band of robots. Neither the mining team nor the vagrants can get anywhere near.
New challengers enter. About time. Human-only conflicts are so boring.
Does anyone know where the robots come from?
At first, we thought that a collective fault had occurred in the excavation machines, but then we found out that those machines didn't even belong to the mining team. They came out of nowhere and pushed the vagrants and us back. Then they blocked off the only tunnels into the intersection.
I like that these ones look like traffic lights. Maybe someone's playing tricks.
There's no way anyone in the mining team is behind this. Operating a single unit is tiring enough, but a whole group? Impossible.
Then there's only one possibility. Boss Svarog.
Svarog? That name sounds familiar.
You remember the robots we defeated in the boxing gym?
Oh, Boss Svarog's robots! What's his deal?
Let's just say he's not to be trifled with. Let's go and find some other people. Elaine, can you make it back to safety?
No problem. Seela and the rest of you, be careful.
Robots? Aligned against humans? I've never heard of such a thing. Machines should obey humans unconditionally.
Well, hold on,
That's the only
Bronya.
thing you won't have heard of down here, princess.
Ooh, they have a fun dynamic.
Is this elevator broken? Why isn't it responding?
Why are you worried about this piece of junk? Do you really want to go down there and be a live target for the robots?
But
If we evacuate, then haven't we lost out? You idiots! We'll just steal off the miners. Look, I saw with my own eyes. They managed to bag some geomarrow. This is a perfect opportunity.
Ahem.
Oh, good idea.
Shameless. Still after the miners, are you? Time to teach you a lesson.
Oh! Cool, okay. Let's just beat the shit out of them. Vagrant. In order to survive, some underworlders are desperate enough to venture into the Fragmentum in search of anything available. Ancient machinery that they dug up have become their best helper. Ooh! Yeah?
We have to go on the offensive.
You have the worst luck running into me.
This is a banger.
Let's go.
Sorry, banger is not the right word, but I love this kind of music.
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
No, I want more battle
Fleeing
music.
at the first sign of danger. That's all they're good for.
Huh? What's this? Did those guys leave it behind? Whoa! What the heck? Beep, beep, beep! Searching for potential user.
Oh.
Beep, beep, beep! Blueprint detected. Looking up corresponding identity information. Oh my, it's an alien!
It actually says beep, beep, beep.
Hey, it talks! And it knows that we aren't from this planet?
It doesn't seem to be technology from here. Look, it even has an Interastral Peace Corporation logo on it. Perhaps it's an antiquity left behind by some past interstellar traveler.
Beep, beep, beep. Your mom's an antiquity. Beep, beep, beep! Whatever. So you aliens know about the Interastral Peace Corporation? That's great! Beep, beep, beep! Self-introduction. I am Richard, the Home Use Object Finder. Model information. Version 0.63. Professional model. Annual deluxe package. Nickname? Findy. A home use object finder? Who knew the IPC made these kinds of products?
What is happening?
Beep, beep. My brainwave scanner module is damaged. Please send me to an Interastral Peace Appliances retail store near you for free repair within the warranty period of 232 years, 84 days. Beep, beep, beep. Alien, please take me to an Interastral Peace Appliances retail store to conduct repairs. What? This fella's already broken. What should we do? Take it with us?
Yes.
Beep, beep, beep! Yes! When you need to find something you can't see, just call upon Findy. That's me!
Holy shit. What? Do I just have that now? Ooh, I got new boots. Ooh, these are cute. Shattered Blade. Weapon fragments left behind members of the Antimatter Legion. This brand represents their rank and accomplishments in the name of destruction. The master of this weapon rides on a scarlet horse to ignite cities, to take peace from humankind, and to bring down nations akin to anthills. The bearer of this brand is tasked with driving peace out of nations. Okay, I do not literally have that little guy in my inventory. Oh, I get to keep the blue signal log? I don't want that. Weird. Well, I have this little guy now. Lift controller. Not authorized. Lift locked. Out of order. Oh my god, this music is so good.
Haven't learned your lesson.
The little car. What is this? Automaton Hound. An automaton pieced together with old world technology. It looks like a transportation vehicle whose purpose has long been forgotten. In combat, automaton hounds can provide support and restore HP to its allies.
Be silent. I told ya I could fight.
You won't get away.
Oh shit. Woo!
You couldn't have done it without me.
The battles aren't lasting long enough for me to appreciate the background music. Let me love the BGM. It made a little Pac-Man. Alright, let's go, little guy. What? Come on.
As you wish. I told ya I could fight.
You won't get away.
Jesus.
This is our chance.
Whoa, she annihilated the one on the right? Holy fuck. Himiko. Damn, girl. Alright, keep going. What? There's no obstacles, bro. Oh, it's me. I'm the obstacle.
Hey, what's that?
Ah, not that way. Whew. Thank you. In a single battle, inflict 3 weakness breaks of different types. Boop. Yay! I did my daily thing.
Cowards and bullies. I don't remember you guys acting this tough around Svarog's minions. Did your parents never teach you what a backbone was?
Damn.
We ain't stupid. Why would we risk our lives against the robots? And get off the high road. You can't just find a huge chunk of geomarrow and hog it all to yourselves.
This mine is our territory. The mining team is laboring here day in and day out. You guys don't even pretend like you're here to lend a hand. You're lazy. All you want is to profit off our sweat and tears. You don't even try hiding it. Disgraceful.
Where does disgrace come into it when we can't even fill our stomachs, huh? I know your game. You're just waiting for us to starve to death so there's more food for your mining team.
It's a waste of time trying to reason with you. While you've been kicking up this fuss, the whole vein's been seized by robots. Now we're all in the same boat.
Right. We can't rely on the vein anymore. But don't forget which side brought loaded guns to the party.
Whoa, easy. What are you trying to pull off? I'm warning you, wildfire are in the area.
Empty threat. Wildfire are stuck dealing with Svarog's minions. How are they gonna help you now? Unless you're planning on taking a bullet. Hand over the supplies and equipment.
They're getting ready to attack. Those miners are unarmed.
You shameless scoundrels!
Stay calm.
You stay calm if you want. I'm taking action. I know those people.
I'm going to. We can't let these thugs get away with whatever they like.
Aha! And who do we have here? Do you know whose territory this is?
Shut it. This isn't your territory. I'm in a hurry. I'll take you all in one go.
Is that all you got? Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Oh, gonna end it. Yeah. That's my girl.
Oh, Zila, thank goodness you came. We were nearly,
Nothing but a few knuckleheads. I'm just glad you're okay. Antonia, have you seen Chief Oleg?
Oleg? He took a group into the intersection. Said it was to clear off the invading robots. They've been gone for a while now. If Wildfire was around, those thugs wouldn't have dared.
Seems like the core of this problem is Svarog's robots.
What do these robots want?
Your run-of-the-mill robots don't have a will of their own. Their aim is merely Svarog's aim. The boss. He appeared suddenly after the guards were redeployed and became a major player in the underworld. Svarog claims to be a guardian of humanity. All the ownerless robots obey his commands. They've occupied the Furnace Core hub, and they're not letting anyone get close. Nobody knows why Svarog did any of this. He usually doesn't leave the Furnace Core and interfere unless some kind of disorder breaks out in the underworld.
Wait, a guardian of humanity? That can command robots? I've never heard of anything like.
Looks like your mighty architects weren't as all-knowing as you thought.
Can you two say anything without quarreling? This isn't the time!
I love them.
Sounds like there's danger waiting for us in the intersection. Can we still get through?
I want to meet Svarog and his minions.
Right. There's unfinished business here. The chief is still down there. It's only a bunch of scrap metal. What are we afraid of?
Oh, is Zila starting to appreciate our strength?
I'll be honest. You guys are hardworking. If everyone from Wildfire were as impressive as you on the battlefield, we wouldn't be so hard-pressed by Svarog. Antonia, can you take the mining team back through the entrance to meet up with Natasha?
Sure thing, but be careful. There are a lot of robots up ahead.
Ooh, I got a new calx unlocked. Oh, this is the treasure one. Okay. I am gonna do some single warps since I don't have any like bundle discounts anymore. I'm gonna use up my 6. Multiplication. Adversarial. Fine fruit. Meshing cogs. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Oh! Oh! Wait! Shit. Wait, like her? I thought it was a light cone at first. Well, heck! I got Natasha! God, her tits are really just front and center, huh? She has such a weird design. She's so strange looking. Oh, she's cute. Yay, okay. I will investigate her and the new light cones I got next time. But I will wrap it up for tonight. I gotta go do some grocery shopping.
Cheese.
We're gonna raid Seer, who's playing. I assume Minecraft, because that's what they're always playing. I'll probably stream sometime tomorrow, but I'm not entirely sure when. Likely sometime in the evening, if I do. Unless I decide to wake up early. Okay, thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.